What is up, everybody? It's your girl Stephanie, and thanks for joining me again. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Steph, and on this channel we talk about everything fragrance. And in today's video, you guys, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 for life. And I did this video back in March of last year, but things have definitely changed in my collection. My taste has changed. There's some things that are still the same, but other things that have changed. So if you guys want to know what my top 10 for life are, then just go ahead and keep on watching. The first one, if you've been watching me recently, or like even since last year when I made my top 10 for life, this is still on the list. It's still a love for me. Kayali Citrus 08. This is still in my top 10. This is like a really beautiful take on a citrus, because although I do love citrus, there's sometimes where citrus can come off a little masculine to me, but this right here has a nice, lovely burst of grapefruit. There's rhubarb in this, which I love a good rhubarb note. And there's like, I think rose in it. And so it's just a lot of good things that I love in one fragrance. I've gone through a trial size of this, like a sample size, this small. It's empty, like I used it up. And then I've gone through a whole bottle of this, and this is my second bottle. So you guys know that I love this. This is the first bottle in my collection that I've finished. So that says a lot. Next one from the brand, which I can't believe I even have another one from this brand, but I really truly do love these fragrances, and I can't imagine my collection without them. This one is Dejavu White Flower. Now, I'm a white floral girl through and through. I love white florals. And this is like a good mixture of white florals, a little bit like slightly powdery, slightly, not too much. It's not like baby powder, talcum powder, or anything like that. But this is white floral, and then it has this really syrupy, sweet vanilla to it, which is like Kayali's vanilla DNA that runs through a lot of their fragrances. Is so delicious. This is definitely mature, but it's not like a Chanel No. 5 mature, okay? We're not talking about that type of mature. This is still, it's grown, but it gives me like my life is put together. I'm out here working, I'm hustling. And so I love this. This has quickly climbed its way to the top. I went through a whole small bottle of this, and I knew I had to pick up a bigger bottle of it because it's a love. It's a love for me. Last but not least, from Kayali, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. This fragrance is so good. You know, my thoughts have totally changed on this one. I was not a fan when I first smelled it, but once I let it macerate and I let it sit, it became sweeter, it became more decadent, it became more rich, it was giving what needed to be given, okay? That it didn't give at the beginning, okay? How would I describe this? It's a little bit fresh. Beautiful rose note in this fragrance. And their vanilla DNA, again, it runs through it. There's this, like, I used to think there was like an oudiness because the saffron was really loud when I first sprayed this. But now that saffron has kind of toned down, and it's really only like the pink pepper that you get, the rose, and a little bit of the sandalwood. You do still get a spiciness from the saffron, but it's not as potent, and it's not as like sharp and like rubbery as it was when I first smelled it. This fragrance is just perfection. Love it so much, and top 10 for life. Next fragrance climbed its way to the top this summer. I had a mini of this fragrance for a while now, and I never really smelled it. I just held on to the little mini of it, and it wasn't until, when was it? I don't know. I was just like, let me try this. I think it was somebody was talking about pairing this fragrance with Vanilla 28 from Kayali. I think it was Takara Thompson, which I'll go ahead and link her channel down below. Although I'm pretty sure you guys know who she is already. But this is Passione from Giorgio Armani. This is all my favorite notes in one. This has pear, this has jasmine, rose, vanilla, cedarwood. It has black currant. So that black currant that's in the original C is in this, but this does not have like a boozy wine type of nature. This is a lot brighter. It's more fresh and it's a little bit woody. But this is such a love for me. This is just like an addictive fragrance. It's all of my favorite notes in one. Absolutely love it. My bottle right now is to here. Okay? And that's from like the summer wear. Summer and early fall. That's how much I wore. I haven't picked it up since, but it's one that I'm in love with. It's perfection to me. The next fragrance that I have is from the house of Maison Margiela, and this is Coffee Break. Now, this one also climbed its way to the top. I got a pen spray of this one in the summertime, and I absolutely fell head over heels for this fragrance. I went through half of the pen spray, and I realized I need a full bottle of this. What am I doing with myself? And so I got the full bottle. And I had the intention of finishing the pen spray, but a friend of mine smelled it and she loved it, so I did give it to her. So hopefully she's using it or has been using it. You know, this is one that I spritz at night, in the morning. When I go to the movies, I just find it so cozy and I just want to wear this one. So I love it. I love it so, so much. The lavender in here is beautiful. The pepper that's in this gives it a light spiciness. It's definitely lactonic from the milk notes or the milk accord that's in this. And it's aromatic, slightly creamy, frothy coffee. It's definitely a coffee though with a lot of milk in it. It's not like dark roasted coffee. You guys know that I had to mention a Mugler on this list because nobody does it like Mugler, okay? They have it down, okay? Well, I don't know about lately. A lot of their stuff is really mass appealing now, but that's fine, you know? Like, I think it just allows the, you know, people to experience another brand, you know? So I'm all for it. But this one right here is my preferred Alien because Alien is a fragrance that I do love, but this is the version of Alien that I cannot live without, and this is Alien Essence Absolute. I don't think it's meant to be medicinal, but I think it's the type of jasmine that Alien has that kind of clashes with all these warmer notes and all these warmer tones that this fragrance has, because I feel like the jasmine in Alien is a lot colder. There's a lot of mystery in that jasmine that the original has, and with that added warmth, I feel like it creates this clashing thing, but yet it works. It's so hard to describe. I'm really sad that this is a discontinued fragrance, so once I run out of this and my little backup bottle, my little 1 ounce backup bottle that I have, I'm gonna be pretty sad because this is just an absolute love for me, and it's a must-have in my collection. And it'll always hold a special place in here, in my fragrance collection. So Alien Essence Absolue is another one. This one is not going to come to a surprise for you guys because this was in my top 10 last time as well. And this is Gris Charnel from Bdk Parfums. This smells... I saw it on Instagram. Somebody said that it smells like a chai tea latte, and it totally does. Maybe not a latte because I don't find it to be lactonic or have a milky quality, but it definitely has a creaminess to it. So I can see why they said latte, because there is a creaminess to it. this is gorgeous. It's a love for me. Like, it just makes me happy. It makes me feel cozy. It makes me feel like I'm just ready to just be cozy and hang out. Like, that's what this gives me, and that's what this makes me feel. But I feel like you could also dress this up. Like, if you're wearing like a business suit, like a cream business suit, maybe like a white button down. It's a lot more of like a casual look, but you still look nice and put together. I feel like this just is perfect. It's perfect for a rainy day. Okay, anyways, I can go on and on about this fragrance. So this is one that I just look forward to in fall and winter. Love. Okay, next fragrance might come as a little bit of a shock to you guys because I haven't talked about this fragrance in a while, but it's kind of like a rediscovery. You know, like when you reach kind of for the same fragrances for a while and then you're like smelling through your collection and you find one and you're like, wait, why don't I wear you more? And this happened to me recently, and I was just like craving it. I was craving it. And so this one is Olympea from Paco Rabanne. This is a really beautiful, juicy vanilla fragrance with some salt to it. It's like a salty vanilla fragrance. But when you put it on your skin, like the initial blast gives me like the feeling of like biting into a mango. Okay, for all my Latinas out there, or for people who like spicy stuff, especially here from California where I'm at, there's a lot of like the people who sell like street corn and all that, and sometimes they have the mangoes that are cut up and they put like the chili powder and they put like chamoy and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I feel like the initial blast of Olympea is that. It's like the mango that you bite into and you get that sweet and salty combo with like a little bit of spiciness. But once it settles on your skin, it becomes this like salty vanilla fragrance with these floral touches. And it just becomes kind of sensual and a little bit deeper with like your skin. It's a really, really beautiful fragrance. I couldn't imagine my collection being complete without Olympea. And although I haven't reached for her much, it's just like I fell right back in love with her. And yeah, so Olympea from Paco Rabanne is top 10 for life. The next two, the final two, are really not going to be a shocker for you guys. You guys know that I've been loving these fragrances so much. And this is one that I reach for usually for this time of year. And this is Delina Exclusif from Parfums de Marly. Creamy, powdery rose fragrance. There's some amber in here, some incense, and it's still sweet like the original Delina. But I much prefer Delina Exclusif. I just feel like on my skin, this shines more. The projection longevity is mwah, chef's kiss on this one. I cannot imagine my collection complete without this fragrance right here. And this is my preferred Delina from the three. And last but not least, I just have to give a shout out to Coco Pebs. She has no clue who the hell I am, or that she'll ever see this video, but girl, you put me on, and because of you, I've been able to put some of my subbies on, and I've actually gotten a couple of like Instagram comments or like comments on my YouTube. I think it was on my, if not on my YouTube, it was on my Instagram for sure, of people that have been saying that they love this fragrance as much as I do. And this, somebody told me it's discontinued, but please, like, I really hope Zara, I mean, literally Zara doesn't even care to know who I am, but you guys cannot discontinue this fragrance. Musk 004. This is just sweet. There's something translucent and watery about it, but yet it's a little bit powdery, slightly lipsticky. from that iris, but it's not full on lipsticky like what an iris scent would normally typically go into. Like it would normally typically go into that realm, but I feel like the Jordan almond note in this kind of keeps it from doing that. It just gives it a sweetness and like this really clean skin like this skin like scent to it. And this is one that I just absolutely adore. I mean, if this does get discontinued and I just can't get my hands on another bottle, then, you know, the next best thing to this is Kayali Musk 12. I love that fragrance. I really want it. But this to me just, it satisfies like out of all my musk perfumes that I have, this is like the one that I love the most. Like I love Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk, but this just does something to me that, like, even though I love Pure Musk, this just does it for me. There's like this sensualness about it, this skin like sexy thing. It's so good. I love this fragrance. Zara, oh shoot, I almost dropped it. Oh my god. Zara, please don't discontinue this. If you're listening, if anybody's listening, don't discontinue it, please. This is top 10 for life for me. Y'all, the dent is real. Yeah. So that was it, you guys. That was my top 10 for life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below and activate that bell so that you're notified every single time that I post. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching.